Is what do you do?
I think
I'll get up.
Quinn's going to pet Basker.
Okay. Where?
Head.
Fair enough.
Specifically, like between the ears, so I don't like poke any of the eyes. Any of the
Yes, good
eyes.
answer.
So many eyes.
The elves kind of stare at you.
Nida will whisper to Quinn, "You gotta do it under the shin."
Quinn goes under the chin.
All right. They're still gonna stare at you, but not menacingly.
Progress.
Gives a thumbs up in the background. Climbs down from the ladder that's over here.
Hops down and uses wings to glide down.
Fucking show offs.
Imagine not having wings.
It's true.
Oh yeah, I can dig. I can dig trenches. That's very poggers for planting and stuff.
It is. It's amazing. You'll do great in World War One.
Huh?
My man's gonna get blitzkrieged.
Wrong war.
No, I was more going for that's the reason trenches don't work anymore.
Have you seen Ukraine?
No.
Trenches are back.
Yo.
So bad. It's because they banned shotguns and mustard gas, dude.
No. Germany tried to ban shotguns because it was called the brute stick. And it didn't pass because when you give a bunch of men who haven't masturbated or had sex in like 8 months a gun that's just pump action, they're gonna go ham.
You best believe I'm looking for some pump action, huh? Anyways. Let me
Dragoon is in fact not here.
bring to front.
Put him back on the bed.
Neither is Allie. Until they are actually here, they are not here.
He's almost here. I'm just gonna drag the token with me.
I can't believe Allie is not here, man. Fuck. Which way is up?
Up as in like the second floor?
I think that's where we want to go, no? Or do we want to go to the basement and fuck up the security system?
Up is here and here. Also here.
It's Memphis, both. If we go up, that's probably where we're gonna finish the area off.
Yeah.
Go down, we get our magic back.
If I remember correctly, we just haven't done the west top side.
Okay, let's go over here. Nida looks down at the stairs. I feel like these stairs gotten wider up here. By a lot.
They felt about the same for me.
Here's
Lots of doors in this room.
hallucinating.
Guess as good as mine. Alright, let's start looking to see if we can find any more of those gems.
And opens the door.
Okay.
Oh, I thought Sasha was just looking at the window looking outside.
Yes, I am being melancholic right now.
Yes. Watching the snow come down outside.
It's like looking at the creatures that can see us. But I can't
Yeah,
see
this
them.
tree. That's a nice looking tree. I wouldn't mind having that tree outside my house.
It is a nice looking tree. Gonna suck in storms.
Oh, true.
In that one is one of the closets for storage. You see a fair amount of brooms, a fair amount of buckets used for water. You see a chest full of various like cloths and stuff that they had torn apart from pieces of like clothing that was no longer of use and started using it as wash rags.
One of the washcloths or rags just made of absolutely beautiful.
Oh
dress
no
or something.
no! It is mostly servants' clothes.
Ah,
So like any like old shirts that were like completely destroyed, they just ripped apart, started using to clean shit up.
I am going to investigate for gems because servants maybe they left a gem
dolphin
here.
dive.
No, I thought we were done with that, but you guys should
Dolphin
magic back.
dive. I have my magic. Dolphin dive.
God damn it!
Yeah.
What are you trying to investigate?
Looking for any of the gems for the
Sure.
bracelet.
There are no gems in there. Only just
Unfortunate.
piles of clothes that have been ripped apart.
I can't believe none of the servants swiped some gems.
Well, I mean, evidently that's all they did.
Yeah, they really did that last time.
I opened this door.
Inside, you find pillows and blankets that have been stacked up on top of each other.
Alright. I just toss them. Foo 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 foo. Looking for things underneath. Specifically shiny objects.
Mm-hmm. You toss all of the various pillows and blankets to the side as they hit the floor. Under is a seat where one can sit, as well as a storage unit below the seat. Inside, you find a pouch full of gold.
Wow. Now how much is it?
There's 200 in here with a note that says, for Francine to buy her a ring.
Hey guys, do any of you know a Francine?
I think everyone who used to be here has died.
Sorry, what was that?
I think everyone who's been here has died, Sasha.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, I guess Francine doesn't need this gold anymore.
Probably not.
Yoinks it.
Wow. Alright. Late 25, inside of those chests and various cloths for bed sheets, you find boots. Boots for all the servants and everything within here. They are not the Uggs. The Uggs are upstairs.
We
Wait,
are
there's another upstairs?
There's another upstairs.
Holy fuck!
It's where they
That's
keep
there.
all the furs.
That's the worst place to keep the Uggs.
Now you just find a bunch of boots that have been used as replacements, or have been too damaged to be fixed, to the point where they've been using it for extra leather.
Unfortunately, there's not any in here. Let's keep looking.
Combat rolls through this door.
I feel Sasha should be going first.
Walks through the door behind.
No, don't worry. They are merely walking underneath me.
Yes.
I am
The two kobolds are short enough for that.
I am the pillar of protection. All right. Knock knock. Open up the door.
Do you know there's people that have never seen that movie or heard that song?
I am aware of Zoomers. Yes.
No.
Hello.
Sad
I heard
existence,
it.
really.
But I'm a zoomer.
Inside, you find one of the more higher up bedrooms. You can see the bed is still technically made, and the area is very much still clean.
Okay, clean and fancy. Promising.
You know what? She would beeline to the chest, cause yes,
Mhm.
pirate. Is it locked?
Do you attempt to check the lock?
Yes.
Hi.
It is not locked.
All right. If it's not locked, and opens.
All right. Inside of the chest, you find a lady.
I'm probably not going to like the condition of said lady.
Probably not. No. You can see she is
Okay, how-
she is wearing a red dress that is stained in a darker tone of blood. Purple veins also course through her dried skin. Half of her face is missing.
Ah, man, why do I always find the bodies?
There's
All right,
also a missing hand.
She's not even wearing with a bracelet. Ah,
Probably wherever that hand went is wherever the bracelet went.
alright, I'm just gonna close this.
Don't want the ickiness to spread throughout the room. Although, like,
You'd think there wouldn't be a body in here because it's so clean, but no.
I was saying he was going to start looking through the desk.
In the desk, you find several letters noted to a Mr. Figglesworth.
Has
The
anyone ever heard of a Figglesworth?
yeah, Sasha just laughs at that name.
Can I do a lore check on that?
what are you trying to? What lures are you trying to learn or use?
Do I know of a Figglesworth? I have folklore, laws and custom. I think those are the only two that might apply.
What was the first one?
Folklore.
Folklore. No. There are.
Okay.
He would not fall into those. No.
Okay, in that case, can I try a history or nah?
You can if you wish.
I history with some guidance.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20.
All right. What do you want to know?
Who is this Figglesworth fellow?
From what little knowledge that you can at least gather, he was more than likely someone who did a lot of trading and was a merchant for the mansion itself.
Might be a mission for this estate.
seems there's a lot of correspondence with this Figglesworth. Maybe something to track down afterwards. Doesn't seem to be any gems in here.
That's unfortunate.
Unless
Hmm.
Do you want me to check on that body? Points at the chest.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty in there. She has half a face and no hand.
Nida will
It means that she's dead.
No, she's
will
stuffed in the chest, so I think that yeah, she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Nida, with a sigh, will walk up and then stop for a second. I need to double check how many prepared spells I have. Because I could use one of my prepared things and prepare Speak with Dead. Let's see.
is she going to be able to speak without half a face?
I don't know. She's a spirit. I'm not gonna speak to the dead body, and yeah, probably. She'll be able to.
Which half of the face? Is
Right
it like
side.
horizontal or vertical? Gotcha,
Right,
gotcha.
it's like the right side of the head. The eye is completely gone. A little bit of the nose is gone, but the jaw's still there.
Big.
She's
Okay.
gonna have to do that thing ventriloquists do, where they talk out the corner of their mouth.
Yeah.
Alright, I do indeed have a prepare slot open. Using the, what, spellcaster feat, whatever it's called. Feature.
Practiced.
Yeah, practice spellcaster. I will fill the last remaining prepare slot with a, Speak with Dead.
Okay.
And I'd like to cast Speak with Dead.
All right. You can ask up to 5 questions.
Obviously what happened here would be a good question, no?
Mm-hmm.
Also, I imagine Nina will be like, discussing beforehand, hey guys,
Yeah.
what?
Let's not start the thing with can you answer this question, because it's technically a question.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But you know, discussing beforehand what questions we have to ask.
Mm.
His first question would be, what happened? Is that too vague? I think that's too vague.
What caused your death?
Let's say what happened to this house, to this estate. He'll ask, what happened to this estate?
You will have to give a lot more context on that. That's so vague.
Okay.
That's so vague. You need to give more context for that kind of thing.
What happened to this estate to cause it to fall into being quite abandoned and disease riddled?
Okay.
What disaster has befallen this house?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
What's the what of this house?
What disaster has befallen this house?
Oh, yeah. That's what Nina would probably say. Because
She
again,
will-
we have discussed beforehand with the
Yeah.
party.
She will.
That was a joke.
She will answer with, one of the servants came in sick one day from going into the woods. And when they came back, they were feverish. Their body was not taking on water or food of any kind before they had died. And the next thing you know, they came back and started attacking the servants. Well, the people of the house.
Hmm.
Might be useful to know her identity. See if she's connected in any ways to the name that we got earlier.
Need I look at the gang to see if they're cool with Quinn's question?
People are always welcome to throw out their own questions.
I'm going to ask that question if no one opposes it.
I don't.
Ah, do your thing.
Right. What was the identity of that servant?
Of the servant? Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, it was the servant. That was the question, right? We were asking who they were.
Well, I was also
I'm-
curious on the identity of the corpse.
Yeah.
but honestly, that's also a fair question to ask of.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's more important than figuring
is
out who the
patient
corpse
zero?
is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Patient zero.
Yeah.
Me when I misinterpret into something also valid.
If that is the one you're going with, she will tell you that it was one of the groundskeepers, Bruce. He would go into the forest. He would get wood with a couple of others and like hunt down various animals for like feasts and stuff. So like some of the deers that you guys had found would have been done by him and the other groundskeepers.
Guys, isn't that Bruce the one who got cucked by that person taking their bracelet shit? Isn't that the name that keeps coming up of like Bruce? I've taken your bandstone gems.
I am absolutely horrible with names.
For sure told you
There are students I've been TAing for the past year, and I still can't remember their name.
You know those memes where it's like me and bro hanging out? I don't know his name. That's me.
I think I call him Jimmy.
Me congratulating my bro at his 10th wedding anniversary. I never learned his name.
Yep.
You
Never.
keep using pronouns and
Yeah.
ways to refer to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Bro, pal,
Guy.
buddy,
yeah.
my
It's what-
man,
That guy.
lad.
Mm-hmm.
Names are for weaklings.
Never even added them on Discord. You're their best man at their wedding.
Calling them by their screen name.
Yeah. At
the
the
wedding.
At the wedding, yeah.
But yeah, does Bruce ring up any bells to us?
Jake's head.
Deckard?
As in, for Bruce, no, you never found like a groundskeeper's name. You just saw the groundskeeper's place.
We might find more
Mhm.
information there than about them. I think a good question would be to ask where would spare anti-magic gems would be kept? No?
Yeah.
Like list of locations instead of...
If you do ask that, then make sure that you specify, aside from the extra place that we got the earlier one above the library.
Neither is going to say, give me all the locations that you know of that hold spare gems, anti-magic gems for the band. That's what he would probably say. Because hopefully that way we're not only given, hey, there's one over there, and then we go to the one over there, and it's like, okay, well, I'll go fuck myself. we'll get multiple choices to go to. So that's what Nida's going to ask next. He's going to ask, give us a list of locations that hold spare gems for the anti-magic bands.
Okay. The spare location would be in the basement where the machine is at that makes them. Or
There's a
at,
basement?
there is a basement.
Okay. So there would be spare ones there. It's not that we would be taking the
Well,
actual power source itself.
her answer is that any spares that would be in existence, because she is not privy to information that you have, would be in the basement.
Okay.
How do we get to the basement?
Didn't we pass one of the stairways before when we got asked if we were going up or down?
Did we?
I feel like we did on the first floor.
'Cause I'm just looking at the map trying to find stairs that go down.
It's on the
Maybe
right.
I'm misremembering. It's been a while.
Have we found any stairways that go down?
There is one that you can find, the other one is hidden.
One that we can find, and the other one is hidden.
Mhm.
Did
I
we
assume you
find
mean
that
like you
one
say-
that we found?
There is one that you can see on the map that you can easily find. The other one is hidden.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
I,
Yeah, there is one you can easily see on the map because I didn't block it out because I didn't really feel like it. That you can easily find and make an assumption that it goes down to a basement.
Alright. I'm gonna assume that's information that our characters are then privy to. That, hey, there's a secret room there.
Well,
there's stairs.
you would have to ask another question of where the basement is.
Okay. I'll do that then. If we are not against it.
Yeah, well, I mean, because I was thinking, be like, what? We should ask about there being a basement. I don't remember any stairs going down.
Okay. Neither is going to say, how do we get to the basement?
Okay.
And I hope to God it isn't just go downstairs. I'll fucking swear if it just go downstairs, I'll be mad.
No,
Nadar starts beating the body up with a baseball bat.
no. All you hear is, "Oh, just go downstairs, God." No, she will tell you that there is a way into the basement in the on the first floor in the Lord's chambers.
The Lord's chambers. Okay.
Office, Lord's chambers. Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, his office.
We have one more question left. What do you want to ask? Do you want to ask how fucked we would be if we remove the power source in the basement?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How important is the anti-magic field?
I'm thinking of wording it like, how difficult would it be to survive if the anti-magic field were to fail?
Mhm.
I think that's a good way of putting it, guys. Thoughts?
I'm fine with that.
Alright, that's what Nita asks.
Okay. From her knowledge, she will tell you that what she was told was that as long as the manor is closed up, most things can in fact not get inside. And that is the protocol that they use when they turn it off.
Alright, I guess, just to be safe, when we're going downstairs, we make sure all the doors are shut. Locked.
And the windows aren't broken.
I'm pretty sure if any of the windows were broken, we would have noticed it already. But we'll have to also check upstairs then, and clear that out before going into the basement.
Mhm.
So in that case, let's go to the basement, see if there's any spare ones for Ali's band. So that we can make sure that everything is secure.
Alright, I don't think we have much more to search up here, so let's get that all sorted out.
Okay.
I take point
All right.
as meat shield.
Take point alpha.
This is a door.
It is a door.
Opens.
No way.
Well, that's a bathroom.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have to raise my head just to see it.
That is in fact a bathroom. So is that one.
All right.
Ugh. I ain't opening that toilet lid. No.
Oh, just because
Not after
one
what
body,
happened last time.
just because one body
I
is
don't
stuffed in a
care. I don't
toilet.
care. There's a whole treasury in there. I ain't opening that.
God, you put one body in the toilet, and all of a sudden you're the bad guy.
Yes, yes, you are.
No, they deserved it.
All right. Opens.
Are
Bathroom
you
again.
victim
All right.
blaming?
This one.
Alright, you get the second up class room. This one, with the bed slightly obscured, you can see clothes are sprawled about on top of the dresser. They look like a gentleman's clothes. With a top hat sitting on the corner of the bed.
How much you want to bet there's a body in there? She
Let's
says
not bet
looking-
on dead people.
Looking at the trunk.
Really,
All right.
I don't make sucker bets.
I give the trunk a little jostle to see if I hear human flesh inside.
Sasha, I want you to explain to me how human flesh sounds.
Like a sack of potatoes? I don't know.
Good trunk.
Squelching noises.
At least
Squelching.
different from clothes or something, you know.
Do we know?
I mean, I assume it would have more mass to it, so it would make more noise.
Listen, haven't you ever had a little cousin or a little sibling hide in a cardboard box and then you just lift up the
No.
box and carry them?
No, I have not.
I don't think so.
I've thrown my...
You haven't babysat enough.
I'm glad I haven't.
No, because my only younger sibling or cousin that is on this side of the country is only 2 years younger than me.
Still throwable.
It's them!
No, me and my older brother just beat the crap out of him with the toy plastic lightsabers that were coming out during, the prequel era.
But no,
yes.
there is no sound of a large thunk within it.
Okay, I think this one's okay. So I'm gonna open it.
Yeah, that's what
Try
you
it.
think it's
Opens
like.
it.
Just fucking blood in there.
What's in the chest?
Treasure! Secret treasure.
Alright. Inside, you find a leather pouch. It is about 6 feet long, and it's very heavy.
I don't think that's a pouch.
Hmm.
That sounds more like a bag.
Yeah.
It's a giant sack. I don't know what to tell you.
You open it up.
What's that doing in a
potatoes.
chest?
All right, what's in the All right, what's in the body bag?
It's in the body bag. Inside, you find a bow. But no arrows.
Oh. Is it like a normal bow? Mundane?
A good portion of it is made of a solitary metal instead of wood.
Hmm.
You will see a note on it that says, Dearest Francois, your father had this bow. Your grandfather had this bow. I hand it down to you, Francois III.
I hate that.
Pathetic. Absolute dog shit naming convention. They should be ashamed of themselves for letting that name reach the third.
Mm-hmm. You will
Or
find.
takes the bow, becomes the fourth.
You will.
Yeah, she turns to Quinn and she's like,
So, do you want to be Francois the Fourth?
We'll like look at the bow. What type of bow is it?
If I remember right, you can't use longbows, correct?
They are heavy.
Because they're heavy, yeah. So it'll be a short bow.
Yeah. We'll take the bow and like start examining it.
You
Nice
find
bow.
you find that there is no string.
We'll have to find a string for it though.
does the sack have a string on it?
It does not.
Damn.
It's just kind of a leather covering that goes over a good portion of the bow, and that's really about it. Like it was just put in there for like on top of all the clothes and everything.
Hmm. All right.
It's very nice. I haven't ever seen like a bow made of metal. Only it's wood.
Yeah.
I'll also grab the bag that was like kept in.
It's a very fine leather. It feels very good to the touch. It's well treated, like it's been in the family for a long time.
Nice. Gotta take care of this.
Too bad it's ours now.
You can see where it clasps with the bottom part of the letter to keep such shut is the emblem of two snakes twirling around each other and a sword going through their skulls.
I don't think they followed the Hippocratic Oath.
No.
Yeah, I was just like, this sounds like a very familiar symbol.
Nope, it's the Red Cross. Because we're committing war crimes.
Oh, careful, they copyright their symbol.
Not if I paint it blue.
Then the insurance company might be after you.
Blue Cross ain't gonna do shit. they're too busy fucking over old people.
Cool.
Alright.
Take the bow, hold it in the bag.
Alright, I proceed to search through all containers, like this dresser and these side tables, for jewelry.
You find an expensive watch. You can see it is well taken care of. A little bit of rust here and there from overuse. There's a couple rings in here. But overall, outside of that is just bottles of cologne and other ingredients that a gentleman like himself would probably have used to woo the ladies.
Do you think cologne is good wolf repellent?
No.
Okay. She will not pocket the cologne as an impromptu stink bomb. But she'll pocket the jewelry.
Might cause
Yeah.
some like confusion. Make it harder for them to like track smells.
You can always
Yeah,
ask Neb.
Huh?
You could ask Basker.
Don't you hum me, you're fucking...
What?
Quentin!
What are we asking me? Oh. What about Quentin?
Can you ask Basker if he hates cologne?
Basker, do you hate cologne?
I'm just gonna stare at you like... You mean that weird stuff that smells all the time?
Yeah, fragrances do smell good, I guess. Usually.
Not normally, no, but... Some of the people also wear bad ones. It's horrendous smell. Terrible.
Mm-mm. Well, here's your answer.
Alright.
Hearing this, there's a chance.
She opens this door.
Alright. Inside you find what they use for baths. Or their bath hall. You see several places to sit, several places to put towels or various clothing while they are undressing and showering or bathing.
Should we look through here?
Hey, is there water in this?
It's kind of stagnant.
Ew.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's not great.
Yeah, stale bathwater, ew.
But you can actually tell the difference between this bathroom and the one below, where this one is more, it has more room, it's very more upkept and everything.
There's probably still more corpses here.
Mhm. Let's see. Hey, is this a wall-mounted lantern?
It is a wall-mounted lantern.
Alright, rips it off.
Not for long.
Yo, what the fuck?
Oh, that was a structural beam.
Alright, I just use it to see if there's any shiny stuff in the water.
You know what? Sure. It's ingenuity.
It was either do that or like just kick a hole in the bottom and let the water leak out everywhere. But that's messier.
That would be also kind of gross.
You can just wet it out in the hall.
That's still gross.
Hey, where does this all drain anyway? Where's
Don't
the
worry about
plumbing
it.
in here?
Don't worry about it.
Well, do you see?
It's cold, you grab the bucket and you throw it down the
Alright,
toilet.
or is like the bathwater just like perpetual human hot pot?
Well, do you see how there's a window here and there's a bucket here?
That's so inefficient.
they need to put a window like here.
And
God,
do one for
imagine
the
being the
wildlife?
fucking bathwater bucket servant.
Okay, okay, but you get a chair.
You know,
Oh
some
my
people
God.
would pay to
Watching.
do that.
It's a
I was gonna say,
structural
that was a
wall.
real thing.
Now, I'm telling people would pay to be the bath water servant.
Oh, just build an aqueduct. Just a mini aqueduct.
Invent indoor plumbing. Chop chop.
Yeah, just innovate plumbing. That's
It's not
totally how
that
this
difficult.
works.
Just do it.
They already have that, just not this far out here.
Oh my fucking god.
We're in
You're
the
telling me
boonies.
they don't have their own septic tank, dude?
Not
That's
out
kinda
here.
fucking cringe.
They don't have septic tanks. They don't have septic tanks. That's past the industrial era.
Hey. To me, it sounds like they need to innovate faster.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right.
Oh my lord, Nub.
be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah,
No.
Neb.
I'm not gonna be the fucking first plumber, guys. No. No thanks.
Can't believe you don't want to plumb the depths.
Like,
See
I'll
me
have
in a
some-
plumber outfit.
Put a little Mario outfit on Nina.
Like instead of like that bag on your tail, it's like a tool belt.
Instead of a flower crown, it's just some like little Italian cap.
We do in fact get butt crack, as you must when you're a plumber.
Butt crack. Oh, sure, butt crack. I'm like, why would you smoke crack?
Flush find anything?
Inside, you would find several pieces of coins that are laying on the bottom of the surface that are glowing.
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 Well, it's
Like reflection.
yeah.
Okay. Glinting.
Okay, there's gold in here, I guess.
There's
I
gold
guess,
in there.
Like, do rich people like bathing with gold? What?
You will also see that there are several bottles of empty wine shimmering off of the light.
Jesus.
Oh,
Someone had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Backstory
It's-
slowly.
It's a soup in there.
It's a soup of something.
Mmm. Good
Yeah,
old
I'm
days.
I'm not taking that gold now.
Could you
Alright,
imagine?
so-
Could you imagine being a stripper in the olden days? Instead of dollar bills, people throw gold coins at you. Jesus.
Alright, I blow out the flame in this lantern that I ripped off so it doesn't cause a fire from me just putting it on the floor.
You could have just thrown it in the bathwater.
Be like I don't know, a surprise oil basin or something. I don't know.
Okay, but Neb, the counterpoint to that is, oh, you could have just thrown it in the bathwater. The lantern did its job. It doesn't deserve that.
I think it's a worthy send-off.
No, you can't Viking funeral a lantern. It's supposed to be on fire.
Well,
So you do the opposite for it.
well.
No, you can't drown it. That's just cruel and unusual.
It is an inanimate object.
True.
I
We're
just-
talking out of character.
Oh, fuck. My elbow.
We can fix that. We can make an animate object once again. Animate object, so we can torture it.
Let's keep looking.
Or throw
That's
it
what
at
it
somebody.
Alright. Door.
Or door.
Right. In this one, you find a suite set for couples or for small families.
Alright.
I
Corpse
never
check.
rested in this room.
That was you guys' choice.
Because
If
we
you
didn't know that there weren't anything that was going to kill us in this room. Duh.
Let's find out.
if you're checking the chest, there is no signs of shaking or moving.
Alright, opens it up.
All right. Inside, you find a various amount of dresses and various other assortments of clothing. Very much fit for a lady. You also see pairs of boots and other things that have been shifted around. You can see that whoever put clothes in here was immaculate. Everything is in its own spot. Everything is in a perfect order up until you hit it.
Well, time to destroy the neat freak's order. I rummage through for any, bracelet stuff.
outside of maybe a pair of boots that would go really well with the pirate outfit. Not a whole lot in here.
Hmm. Well, they ain't swimming boots, so no thank you.
I don't think most boots are swimming boots.
I think those are called flippers.
Nothing does exist yet.
Okay, you cannot tell me that this setting, that this island has fucking plumbing, but it doesn't have flippers.
Well, they're not on the equipment guide. I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah.
True.
I don't care. That's stupid.
Well, people want to avoid fucking swimming in these waters, bro. Makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm. It's like taking a boat out on fucking, like, crocodile-infested waters that eat people. Ugh. Just asking to die.
So the Nile?
Yeah. It's why they were in denial, because they thought they'd live.
Oh.
A dumb dish.
Mm-hmm.
Dates back to people like Da Vinci.
Did Da
Modern
Vinci
swim
invent?
fins were in 1914.
So there should be flippers, is what I'm hearing.
Anyways, anything else in this room?
Outside of a couple beds and some messy stuff, not that you can see.
Waits by the door patiently. Every time, like, I look nearly over here, I'm like, oh, what a weird looking token.
Yeah, same.
It's the orb. We must ponder it.
No,
There we go.
I mean, you could.
don't.
It's round.
Thank you. Stop.
Don't
Mouse,
ponder that orb.
thank you for not double clicking. I'm trying to move the token, not open its fucking properties.
Yeah, open. Open
Okay.
door.
Inside, you find the main area to the second floor. You can see both sides of the fire pits or fireplaces are lit. You can see a little dining area as well, where one can enjoy their night.
Looks around.
Very nice.
Seems safe enough.
Jumps on table and
Oh
ponders
my
orb.
god!
God.
All right, Nidar, as you jump onto the table, you see three things. One, there is an orb. There is a book inside of it. There is also a note next to it.
Oh no.
Looks
We
at
need to read the
note.
note.
Another puzzle.
Reads note and solves puzzle instantly.
Okay. No, you see the note. It says, Jimmy, this is the third time we've had to replace the book. Please put the book back into the orb before the barrier is turned on. It will delete the book. It has all the spells that the headmaster uses.
Okay, so I'm hearing from that is we don't pull out the book while the anti-magic field's on.
Hold on.
There will not be a fourth. It will come out of your pay.
Bell book, eyes emoji.
This is Nida right now at Alley. Hold on. This is Nida right now.
I guess I'll
Alley.
take
No,
him
not yet.
until. Okay.
I think it'll be deleted if we take it out while the
Oh,
magic field is on.
I see.
That at least that's what it says on the note.
It tells me that the book is probably magical in some way if it's getting destroyed if the anti-magic field is up.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Well,
Yeah, it has to be very magical.
let's work to clear out this floor, then we go to the basement.
We need to check the third floor upstairs.
There's a
Where's the stairs that goes upstairs?
there's a third floor?
That's what the DM told me.
What?
That's what
they were
God
joking.
told me.
Axel told you.
Axel, were you pulling my leg there?
Teehee.
Yeah, they were pulling my leg, guys.
I can't believe Axel's such a prankster.
Wait,
Right, we have these two rooms, then the one to the south, then making sure everything's shut, then we go downstairs.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's see. What's in this box? I see the scarab that opens the desert tiger from Aladdin. I see an Ankh and I see a bat credit card.
And a bat credit card. Whoa, it just so happens to come with bat nipples.
What?
For me, it looks like a text display of like what these are.
You can't say bat credit card and not understand the next greatest statement in that movie, which is the suit has bat nipples.
In
I
fact,
don't even understand a bat credit card. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my god, he's never seen that movie.
There's a Batman movie where one of his gadgets is the bat credit card.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
lord.
What's that credit limit on that?
Yes.
Bruce Wayne.
The credit limit is Bruce Wayne's fucking.
How do you think? No, I'm not gonna ask that because it's gonna fucking derail. We need to continue.
Yeah.
Yes, it's memed on because it does not make sense. There you go.
Okay,
There's-
thank you.
That's the TLDR.
We appreciate the TLDR.
But yeah, I'm assuming this case doesn't hold like the bracelet stuff because I'm just searching for that first and
No,
foremost.
you do see various objects on there. Most of them they look like older things they've dug up or found that are still slightly covered in dust or like little bits of dirt that the person who owned the mansion was like, hey, this is kind of neat. I like it, but I also don't want to like possibly fuck with it. So I'm just gonna leave it as is.
Okay, it looks like cursed objects then.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Okay, so I found out how they all got deceased. They stole cursed stuff.
Didn't that person say they went into the forest and then something happened?
Oh yeah, true.
zoom. Although this, I don't even know what this is.
Well, that is a bust without the head.
Ah, wait, what?
So it's a bust without the head, and it's only the neck and shoulders down because it holds a mantle on it.
How sexy would we guess the head would be?
It's a very slimming figure, so
That's pretty fucking sexy.
probably an elf.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is it a man or a woman?
It is a small bust of a woman.
Okay, so a bust.
Yeah,
that's
I
just
take it
a
back.
bust. Yeah.
I take it back.
It's at least covered. They're not savages.
It's a bust. Literally.
I don't know why this dumb pun amuses me as much as it does. It shouldn't, but all right.
Now we go over here.
Okay.
Hey, what is this? Is this just a painting?
That is a painting.
Okay, don't care.
Anyone have a Sharpie? We can draw a mustache
No,
on it.
it's a medicine cabinet.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, it's It's got some perks in there.
Percocets.
It's got mom's medicine that's totally not like OxyContin.
Opens the door as everyone seems to Scooby Doo conga line behind me.
Yeah.
Inside, you find what looks like the room for one of the royal ladies. You see,
Sasha,
the bed is well made.
Whoosh, whoosh.
corpse check.
Okay.
Sasha, don't you have a really good nose?
I mean, I can smell blood, but the dead body doesn't mean it has to be bleeding.
And depending on how long it's been dead, it's not like there'd be much blood left to smell.
Yeah. Alright, shaky, shaky.
Nothing moves.
So it sounds empty.
One day there's gonna be a bomb in there and you're gonna set it off.
Well, it sounds like there's something heavy in there,
Okay.
like a
In that
body.
case,
Okay, seems bodiless, so
open.
Inside, you see about 3 layers of beautiful, well-crafted dresses. Each one looks like it was made for someone's size. They are embroidered. You see frills everywhere. They're very poofy, like they were used for night balls and galas.
Alright, she'll toss them one by one, like up in the air so that they like land and float down on the bed, just so like their poofiness can get one last hurrah before they're forgotten forever in here.
Mhm.
Anything else is in here, or if it's just the dresses?
Outside of that, that's all that's in there is the dresses, because they were very large dresses.
Hmm.
Well, Quinn, in that one, you see lots of jewelry.
Ooh.
You see necklaces. You see earrings. You see various sets of rings and bracelets that cover a majority of a couple of layers. All of them are at least gold with a bit of silver here and there.
And sort of like looking through it. Lots of jewelry, but none of it's any of the gems that we're looking for. Although, do we want to keep this jewelry? Maybe sell it?
It'd be money.
Yeah, like, are like we've taken a few things from this place. Are we like good with stealing?
I don't think it's really stealing if there's no
Gotcha.
owner anymore.
Then
I mean,
we'll-
At some point, grave robbing just becomes, looting.
This isn't grave robbing either.
Well, it's the closest equivalent. You know what I mean?
No.
Mhm.
What do you mean, no?
Graves are
Almost.
secret. This is just the old house.
Then we'll start taking some of the jewelry and put a piece that she thinks would look nice on her on.
Okay.
I collect the rest of it for selling.
A lot of it is at least worth like a couple gold here and there.
Anything in these side tables?
On yeah, Neb, wanna
I'd like to the scroll over here. It's a scroll. That's right here.
you wanna keep
There's a
rubbing the
scroll
scroll
here.
there?
Yeah, maybe it's a genius scroll.
I don't think it's a genie scroll, man.
Sasha, in that one you find copious amounts of makeup. Like Not even like just, oh, hey, some makeup. No, it's like each drawer is covered to the brim in makeup.
Hmm.
Nods and having a sister, knowing what that looks like.
It's a war zone. I should know. Neb,
Yes.
Do
The
you-
scroll. The scroll over here. The scroll.
it's not a scroll. It's a map.
What? This map. This map over here. I'd like to look at the map.
Mm-hmm. You may open the map.
I unfurl the map and I look at it.
You see the map of the house on it with several notes on it that she had written down of, this is where the Lord's room is, this is where my room is, this is where the servant's quarter is, and also a note written on the side that says, do not forget these things so you don't walk into the wrong room again.
Hmm.
She had a short memory.
So it appears. Does it have anything else of note in this map, like secret rooms?
You see. No, this one. Yes. Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
That's
Not quite sure I like hearing that's not good.
not on your own.
Can't believe Nadar's about to explode.
Yeah.
The scroll of fireball that activates when you touch it.
Yeah.
I touched it so
I
many
mean,
times before. What do you
It works in an
mean?
anti-magic field.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe it was
really special
rigged
scroll.
with mechanics. No. On it, you find, outside of several things being written down because they didn't have the greatest memory, you can see written in the Lord, on the first floor in the office of the Lord, you can see, tap on the walls by turning the statue 3 times. Or secret room
By the Lord's office?
in the Lord's office.
Okay.
I think that's how we get downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Either we'll share that secret room information to the gang.
That tells us how to get downstairs at the very least.
That's something.
Yeah.
I suppose we keep looking.
Well-
She takes a quick look at the window. Are there like shutters that need to be closed? Like for locking up.
Are they like actually just glass?
For what?
The windows.
They're glass.
Okay, so there's like no shutters that we need to make sure are closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we gonna check that door too? Or
I feel that just leads outside.
I mean, it probably does, but
Quinn
Aside
cracks
from
it
the other
open,
room.
then closes it.
alright. I figured I'd ask.
Perfect place to drink.
There's
Too
even a
bad there
little
will be-
bench with a cactus on it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not cactus. It's just a little
That's an
mini
umbrella.
umbrella.
Imagine a nice little drink with an umbrella in it.
Man,
Something
I-
on the rocks. I don't drink, so I have no idea.
Yeah, but Quinn does. You gotta do your research, dude.
Yeah, Quinn would know.
Fucking alcoholics. You disgust me.
Yeah, I gotta start studying up. I need to start drinking to learn.
Yep. Yep.
Opens door.
Do you get on the floor?
I'll walk a dinosaur into it.
Oh my god, nobody walks the dinosaur.
You guys are fucking old.
You really should
man.
do that. They're not potty trained.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we don't own dinosaurs. Shut up.
We basically have two little dinosaurs in the
What is
party,
Sasha
man.
then?
I'm prehistoric, not a dinosaur.
Wow, you're so fucking old. You're prehistoric. Yo, mama.
Look, history started like a week ago.
Yeah. But inside, you find the second ladies' room. This one seems to be open for more of a first lady, whereas the other one was the second in line.
Red versus
Huh.
blue.
Kind of.
Alright, opens Blue Tark's chest. Or I guess Redmond, because this is a red.
Blue. You're in race.
Oh yeah, and this was blue. So yes, this is in fact Redmond's room.
I think Sasha just proved they're colorblind.
No, just-
No, it was to brew hatred within them. They had to sleep in the opposite color.
the gamma on my screen is fucked up because Windows is just like, yeah, we're gonna remove brightness settings. Fuck you.
Yeah, blame it on the brightness settings, buddy.
Inside, you find a doll.
Or one.
You find several dolls.
Oh no, closer.
Like,
They
what material are they made of?
they are made of a like a cloth. They are you can see that most of them have been stuffed. All of them are not of like the dolls of like, oh, you know, they're in pretty dresses. No, these are dolls of creatures.
Cute creatures?
Personal preference.
On a scale of
Edible.
like
Edible.
Basker to Seymour.
Yeah,
One.
no messages, bro.
So you can see one is of a platypus.
W.
Mm-hmm. One is of what looks like a snake creature.
W.
Mm-hmm. One looks like an adorable little pig.
Yeah.
Ah, that's the evil one. I know how Black Ark works.
Ganondorf.
It's not a pig in all of them.
Eh.
One looks like an adorable little creature, similar to an anteater, except the mouth is smaller, and its skin is red.
W.
One looks like a puppy, but its coloring is blue and black.
I feel like Basker would be offended if I didn't say W.
It's kind of purple.
But also, Basker is above your mortal opinions.
All right.
He kind of did almost eat you guys when you first saw him, so.
Hey.
Yeah, but Quartermaster Lady came in with a fucking bar of chocolate.
Hey, I'll be real. Quinn was just hanging out as Basker was threatening to eat Nadar. Like,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
just hanging.
And the last one is a small rock creature. Mind you, all of these are about half the size of Quinn Nidar.
Jesus.
W.
And they're fluffy.
Beanie babies.
Want one of these. Who wants the rock creature?
Call dibs
Mm-hmm.
on the snake.
You want snake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't believe you pick the one that's gonna come alive and eat you in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Unbeliever.
Alright. Here you go, Nub. Why do I not... Did I close that DM? Probably did.
Well, you have an image of them?
There you go.
Oh. I'm glad I made this choice.
Interesting.
Nidar holds it up to the others, Simba style.
W.
We should continue on.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else in the room.
What's
We'll
it?
go over here and peek her head out of the door. Outside.
Serpent. Blusher. Pretty
Chair. It feels like it's...
Kobolds have a pretty good sense of smell, right?
No better than an average humanoid.
They do have better dark vision.
But that's about it.
I got
Nah,
basic ass
Aurora does.
vision.
They have better dark vision than, humans.
True.
Yeah?
Hi, it's me, cat with good dark vision. How you doing?
And smell.
Yes.
Hold
It's
on.
actually mostly hearing.
I'll say Basker, and he has good on all three.
There is a smell of ashes. Somebody was out here smoking. A lot.
Oh, okay. It's not like they were smoking right now. It
No,
just,
no, not now, but you can see that there are various spots where it's everywhere.
The second lady's addicted to nicotine.
Unfortunate.
Smoking kills, guys. Don't do it.
It's
Would
true.
that be better or worse than my drinking?
Well, one doesn't
Quinn,
lead to cancer. but-
drinking is a disease of its own.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm just like, if like, which one's worse?
Both?
Like, losing a hand is like worse than losing a foot.
Look, you either
Is
lose
it?
your lungs and you can't
I-
breathe,
I feel that's
or
the
you
other way
lose.
around.
Well, I guess it's different for me because I have wings.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't drunk fly.
You can fly.
Quinn is perfectly fine drinking and flying.
Sasha, did you find anything over there?
Do I find here something in here?
Inside, you find letters to the Lord that he has written, but hasn't sent just yet. In them, you see her vehemently complain about her other lady in waiting, of her habits. Things like, that infernal girl refuses to stay in her own room, gets lost, is absolutely brain dead, and can't even hold a tune.
Yeah.
Oh my
So you got the clumsy ditz that everyone actually likes versus the bitch who complains.
And worst of all, can't even use magic.
Oh, so she's just fucking ableist now. I see.
Not all noble people are nice people.
He's so mean.
And
This is what
good
happens
news
when you
is
smoke.
she's yeah. Honestly, not wrong. And the good news is she's probably too dead to continue being a bitch like this.
True.
We shouldn't celebrate that.
Shrug.
Better be a bitch than be dead. That's sad.
Yeah. A lot of people have died here. If I cry over each of them, I'm gonna be here all day.
Well, I'm not saying you should cry over them. I'm saying you shouldn't celebrate their death.
Let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a good idea.
Moves on. You know, what if I wrap this serpentine plush around my branches of memories, guys? Thoughts? Good ornament?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Seconded,
that. I'm gonna
seconded.
do that. I upgrade my branches of memories with the serpentine plush. What sort of upgrade material is it? What's the success chance?
What?
This isn't an MMO, Neb.
So if you upgrade it to +10, it gives +3 charisma.
Ooh.
Damn, need that.
Opens the door.
Pretty sure you've been in this
You
room.
are.
Alright, have we?
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty,
think so.
pretty sure you were in
I
this
do
room
not
before.
recall this rug.
I know-
We were. There was a similar rug downstairs.
I know
Yeah,
we've
but-
been in the right one. I was just unsure if we've been
Yeah,
in the wrong
I know we
Okay.
joked about bear rugs, but I have no memory of wolf rugs.
Yeah, I don't think we
Yeah,
explored
I
this
think
room.
that there's a lot of rugs around that we could have joked about.
I think the only room we have gone to upstairs is the library because of the gem. That's it. We immediately
Yeah,
went back.
yeah,
I think
We went up, there was something that caused us to go back.
we got a full bracelet and we're like, we need to attune to this. And we needed it in session.
Alright. Combat rolls into the now open room.
Nidar.
Oh, brother. How fucked up am I?
Quinn about to say, Nadar, you gotta let someone else go first.
Be like that.
Moments for disaster.
That
No.
is no rug.
I'm combat rolling and nobody's stopping me.
You see
He
a,
has iframes.
you see a small child standing on top of here. There's a paint can tied to a rope that's swung at you.
No.
Bitch is getting home alone.
Alright, go ahead, give me the hit, brother. Give me the
Oh,
hit.
If he had sufficient prep time, we have no chance.
He did in fact grow up to become Batman.
Wait, it's like, wait, why is this rug wet? Fuck.
Where
God.
is my saving?
I love that 4chan
There's
post
nothing
where it's
there.
like, it's Kevin
I beg your
McAllister
savings,
versus
bro.
Kevin McAllister versus Solid Snake.
Pretty sure there was one where it was Kevin versus the Predator, and like, who has the most prep time, and he probably would.
Yeah. Yeah, like a very serious question. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah, how much prep time does Kevin get?
No, you walk in, you feel your feet roll onto the carpet of a giant dire wolf. Inside, you see what looks like a, well, not well taken care of room. Obviously, there's cages everywhere. It's a mess in here. You can tell this is probably the Lord's room.
If they're all married, why do they all sleep in separate rooms?
Because they're afraid of sex.
Huh?
Well, you see, no, he is a pious man of the highest order.
It's quite Anglo-Saxon.
Looks at backpack.
Okay.
Touches backpack. gingerly.
Oh my. Backpack blushes, I guess. I don't know.
Caresses backpack until it opens up.
Nidar, why are you just patting the bitch? Just open it.
What? What do you mean? It is. I'm opening it. But yes, Nita opens the backpack to investigate inside.
Okay. Inside, you see various camping equipment and other like visionary measures that one uses when they're outdoors. So you see pittons, you see a couple pickaxes here and there. You see rope. You see a well-folded bed mat.
There's a lot of camping gear here. There's also rope. I don't have any rope on me. I'm gonna take this. Nida says as he takes the rope from the camping backpack and puts it into his bag of holding.
Okay.
God help whoever's trying to use this camping backpack next, and they forget about their rope. I assume it's 50 feet?
Yeah.
Hemp?
Silk.
Oh, we got the fancy stuff!
Oh no, it was used for
no.
different purposes.
No, if it was
know
used
about
for
that.
different purposes, one of the ladies in waiting would have had much different stuff in their thing.
5 pounds of rope silk. Oh yeah. Now that's the good stuff.
I have concerns.
Why?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Well. Mirror, mirror on the desk, what's this pendant over here?
You see, it is in fact a compass.
Ooh!
You see a compass is made around the chain of the necklace to always be on them at all times. You also see notes and various pages scattered about on the thing where someone has marked on maps where their next adventure was going to be. They were planning to go deeper into the island to camp and explore.
There's a compass here and some exploration notes and plans. Seeing a lack of interest, Nidar is going to go to the wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
Open.
When checking how comfy the chair is.
The best. Top quality.
Is it good enough to steal into the bag of holding?
You know, I'm more surprised
you're
you haven't.
tempting him.
No. I'm more surprised it took him this long to try and steal something from the place.
I'm giving up on that. I'm gonna steal shit to furnish my Vardo. I'm just gonna rent a real place, bro.
You can fill your Vardo. No one cares.
Wow.
You still try and steal a whole couch. Or
You
do.
know,
Or do.
There was a dream at one point of time. Anyways, this wardrobe.
Inside, you find various sets of clothes. One's for outdoor use. You see most of the outfits are properly put together. So you see the entire outfit is just hung up as one whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Every single outfit he has is this way. From the shirt, the shoes, the pants, the underwear, everything. for every outfit.
Does anything look extra special?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Most of them look like stuff for going out, like for like parties and stuff, or stuff for exploring. So like most of the clothes seem more heavy duty, to nightwear, to just overall kind of like casual events, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Alright. He closes the cabinet. I don't think there's much in here.
Yeah, I guess not. Do we try the basement now?
Well, I mean, what about the other room?
I think there's the other side over there that we need to check
yeah.
out, and after that...
Then we go downstairs after making sure all the doors are nice and shut.
Okay.
Yeah. Aurora goes
furniture.
in first this time.
Holy
It's
fuck.
Plenty of furniture to barricade.
True. And here you find the third lady in waiting. Or her room, anyway.
Uh-huh.
Ah. The green one.
I checked the dresser.
Okay. Inside, most of her clothes are neither like big dresses or anything like that. You see, most of her clothes are more for an outgoing experience. More loose, very kind of like loose-fitting clothes for more activities. Various things for riding horses, various things for archery.
Oh, outdoorsy.
Mm-hmm. You can see a lot of her like ensembles and a lot of her shoe choices are more complete foot cover over heels.
Is she the type who would wear heels while hiking?
No, that's the one in the red. And then complain.
Of course, the bitch would willingly go hiking and then complain about it.
Yep. While smoking. Terrible choice.
Alright, what is this? Some sort of container?
It is technically a seat at the end of the bed, but also a container, yes.
Alright, opens it up.
Corpse check.
Yes. Well, I don't know, like, I don't know, it's hard to discern what this thing is. Like, I could see this as being like a backrest on a chair and just a long seat.
For the nights where you wish to read but have back support. In it, you find, instead of like various like dresses and stuff, you find actual equipment. You see there is a well-made rapier. You see a dagger in here. You see a bow. You see some arrows, as well as the quiver. You see other equipment, as well as a belt that seems to have a couple of pouches in it for like first aid and stuff. Fair amount of herbs.
An adventurer's pack, it sounds like.
Pretty much. Or they're just very well prepared for anyone that's an intruder.
Man. Alright,
You know-
takes the arrows.
Here you go.
It's a damn shame they just weren't prepared for someone coming in sick.
Yeah. Something Hippocratic Oath.
Also, can the bowstring on this bow fit on the metal one? Or does it at least seem like it can?
You guys can at least pick up that there is no notch for a bowstring on that bow that Zyron has right now.
I didn't realize Zyron has a bow. Quinn, did you know that Zyron has a bow?
That was when you were
Yeah.
No, I'm making a joke about.
me.
No.
You're acting like it's not a thing that happens where
Yeah, well, I'm
our
gonna
names
call
are
it out because it's
intermixed.
dumb.
Zyron actually does in fact have a bow. I've seen it.
I in fact do.
Mhm.
I don't. I wish I did.
It's why he's wanted in 6 states.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
god!
That's actually why I'm legally required to do it.
Can't believe Zyron's actually a real bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe he got banned from fucking Kentucky.
It's
Look.
actually not that hard.
Look, you get banned from Kentucky, man. That's kind of embarrassing.
I said
man.
corn was bad.
Yeah.
We insulted Jack Daniels. I know that's Tennessee.
The KFC is
Mhm.
mid.
He also
So,
he
So
also
I guess that's everything.
Yeah, it seems
Person.
like it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Door. Poof. Oh, it's a bathroom.
it is. It's filthy.
There's another door.
This is probably just another toilet.
Yeah.
Alright,
Immaculate,
she just
actually.
She opens it very quickly just to see if instantly any bracelet, because, you know.
Nope. Just a book.
Bracelet? No? Alright, good. Alright, bye. Ah, it's gross in there.
Gross is in, like, corpse gross, or gross is in it's just really dirty?
Very dirty at first glance. I'm not gonna stick around to check if it's corpse dirty.
Fair enough, I
Corpse
guess.
dirty.
Alright.
Are we going downstairs?
Yeah, I guess lock this door here. While we're in here.
rolls up this carpet to see if there's any hidden notes underneath it.
Okay.
Sasha keeps standing on the carpet after she roll up.
I see he's trying to check under, so she just like grabs it and whoosh, whips it.
And the door slightly lifting it. Gets
rolls it
whooshed
up,
with
puts
it.
it into the bag of holding. Alright, thanks for the help. He doesn't actually do that.
He must go. His planet needs him.
Emerald green carpet. This will go great in my foray. But
I
you,
would put this.
but you do roll it up. Nidar, on the ground,
Oh.
you see there is writing.
Reads.
It's a training plan.
Do 1,000 push-ups.
Oh no.
Do-
It is exact to the point training plans of every day that she had hidden away.
Do 1,000 push-ups. Do 1,000 pull-ups.
This isn't One Punch Man, Neb.
Thirst the rapier 10,000 times. Shoot
Oh
in the
my.
archery range until you hit 1,000 bullseyes. Practice dodge rolling 500 times in each direction.
Is this useful information?
No.
Let's make sure that Manshon's locked
I
up.
mean,
Didn't go
if she could-
downstairs.
if she can do 1,000 pull-ups a day, then she's probably like really powerful.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't be dead, so I don't think she can.
Well, I think that's just, we should be on the lookout for, whatever caused that.
Eh. Anyway, we close all of the doors. All of them. They're all closed now.
Secures door, Rainbow Six Siege style.
No, we're not blowing them up.
No, I'm securing them, not blowing them.
So all I have to do is like play the Russian dude and just mow down every door. Got it.
No, I'm playing castle, bro. I'm playing castle. Okay.
I don't know what that means in this context, so I'm just gonna smile and nod.
Metal barricades instead of wooden barricades,
Uh-huh.
but limited. All right, teleports to the Lord's room office.
Imagine not taking the stairs.
Why take the stairs when I can teleport, you simpleton?
Oosh.
Savagery.
Here? Okay.
God hath given me the ability to face through walls. I intend to use it to my
Going to
best.
take it away halfway through a wall.
Yeah.
I don't think an axolotl can give that power, but pop off.
I think the divine axolotl can do more than you think.
Yeah.
It's like the koala.
So
Alright.
so evil and murderous?
Why is everything that's supposed to be good bad with you?
Because koalas can't be trusted. Just like pandas.
Koalas are too stupid to do anything.
Drop bears.
Drop bears are not koalas.
Drop bears, exactly.
Drop
Not
bears?
confused.
Yeah, I'm dropping them.
No, they're dropping onto you.
Not if I drop them first. Anyways, we do the thing with the statue to open up the secret door.
Okay.
Yeah.
You crank the handle 3 times. The door opens.
What? That's like so extra.
Is it?
Well, no.
Right, Sasha.
Yep.
Takes point. I believe these are the stairs.
Take second point.
Six, third point.
Yoink, I forgot to move my token.
This is our marching order. Yep, very good.
What?
We're dead now.
You are dead.
Into the void.
What a small basement.
Man, it's really dark in here. Oh, nope, now I can see.
I
can see clearly.
Maybe you were blinking when you said that?
No, it was
Watch
mainly
out for this
dope.
big hole in the stair.
What
Yeah, this
big
is a
hole?
really small basement. In fact, I wouldn't even really call this a basement. This is more just a...
It's a basement.
Maybe there's a basement to the basement.
Where? Where would there be a smaller basement?
Oh.
Alright. Going to have Alzania look for the gems for the bracelet because being a wizard without magic, scary.
Combat rolls to give
Hey.
you guidance.
Yes, I assist and help searching. Because look at all these
Yes.
doodads.
The thingamajigs.
You have profit investigation?
Do I? Me? No.
Then you can't help
Can
him.
I give guidance and 8?
I search through the simple things.
It doesn't matter.
Like, hey, look,
Guidance is
look-
all-
looks at shelf. Looks at shelf. Does it have the thing? No, it doesn't. Next shelf. Does this have the thing? Nah.
No, but you do see a stuffed demon head, Sasha.
Oh,
Ooh.
is that what that is?
Yeah,
See,
it is a
I knew it was something fucked, but you know I couldn't quite put my finger on
that
it.
that is a
What's the
stuffed
stuff
demon
with?
head.
Hmm.
Well, it's more taxidermied.
Yes, that's what
Oh,
that's what that means.
Yeah, but not all. Yeah, but not all taxidermy things are stuffed.
can you do that to like planar creatures?
If you
Maybe
try
it's
hard
just a
enough.
recreation, I guess. I don't know.
You'd think if you like just cut off their head, they go poof.
Well, that's because whatever way you killed them with doesn't actually kill them. It sends them back to their plane.
Yeah, hence the poof.
Yeah, so if you know, there's probably a way to actually kill them.
Gives us a chance to do it a couple times.
Yeah.
Eventually, they'll learn.
All right. You begin to search the room. You see various materials that he was researching. You find stones. You find samples of skin. You find documents spread out across the room, as well as vials full of what looks like various liquids. You can also hear the humming sound of something that is near you, but not in sight. But no jewels yet.
Option to
jewels
what,
for the
which
31.
direction?
It comes from this wall. Or you can hear the sound coming from that wall.
Because this is Scooby-Doo logic. I'm going to try to shift the stuffed demon head.
How?
I'll grab it, see if like it's bolted on there in some way, or it's gonna like twist or turn.
The head is bolted, but it does move. Which
Okay,
way do you turn it?
right.
Okay.
Or I guess clockwise, counterclockwise.
Okay.
This direction.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense for size.
Wow.
They do love their secret doors.
Oh, hey, squid. Oh god, that's not a squid.
No, it's not.
That's a xenomorph skull.
I'll take your guys' word for it, because that looks like a squid-like thing.
There's a lot of things over here.
Squids don't have eyeballs where their beak should be.
Don't have eyeballs.
Huh.
Well, eyeball.
Well, where their beak should be. Like, it should be on the sides, not, like, there.
Yeah.
Are there notes written as to describe what is being displayed?
Brain?
As you walk in, several of the shelves hold jars full of floating body parts, hearts, heads, hands, legs, bones. You can see several instruments that have rusted over time to your northwest. You can see creatures that have not been seen in some time, held down like the various butterflies.
Well, he was either experimenting or method collective.
Considering the location, I'm going to hazard a guess it's probably experimenting.
And Dara, am I good to, like, be like it's probably a good thing this person is dead now. Like,
I don't see any humanoids.
points to like does look. Actually, can like Quinn take a look at this with like favorite enemy human?
Yeah.
Determine if these things are humanoid in nature.
Yeah, go on.
Are they?
The middle one here, yes.
Quinn will gesture to it. Oh, that's pretty humanoid.
Oh. Yeah, there's a literal dude's head over here.
It is. It is their skull floating.
Yeah. Not a good person wouldn't do this.
Debatable.
I can't judge them based on this. Maybe they were trying to advance medicine. Maybe they allowed it, the person who died, I hope. If not, yeah, they deserve to die, I suppose.
Neither, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like all of that's a pretty big stretch when we have humanoid body parts floating in jars in front of us.
Yeah.
I mean, why would he do that other than for science? For vendetta? Oh, here are the trophies of the people I killed. Wait, that does sound plausible.
Yeah, it could also be for experimentation. Like, how do I murder and maim with like maximum efficiency?
Well, I'm not trying to defend that guy.
I don't think there's anything else to be found in this room, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah, maybe there'll be something that'll clear it up in here.
Opens.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh. What do you question? That's
There will be something to clear it up in here.
Yeah, no. It's a doll, it's fine.
Little
Oh,
Billy
okay.
is
Yeah,
a
it's a
little
doll.
tied up, it seems.
That's still how realistic does that doll look?
Like a ventriloquist doll.
Oh, okay.
So, terrifying, but also not real.
Okay, at a second glance, it's not a real person. Okay, that's good.
Okay, good. Ugh.
Stop opening the token. Well, I think we found what's causing the barrier. Looks down.
This stuff looks weird.
Mm-hmm. You find to your left the forearm of a gigantic earth creature.
About what?
Earth creature.
Earth creature. Creature from Earth.
Or, as the plaque says as you look closer, a theosaur.
What's a theosaur? Says Queen.
I have no idea.
You can see it only has 3 fingers. And from flesh to its skin is rock. And it's still in mint condition.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell what isn't mint condition, so.
Well, it
Zara,
doesn't
have you ever
stick yet.
seen like a animal like this? You know animals.
I definitely haven't.
No. You, Neb, would know that you've heard rumors of various creatures throughout the island that have gotten very large or grew very large due to the environment. This is one of those. I don't know if that's a real dinosaur name.
I'm still hoping I don't ever see one in person.
No, they're cuddly. It's fine.
I think a cuddle would kill me.
No, just be built different. It's fine. But the further you go in, you can hear the zapping of the coils in the area, as well as below the machine, the sound of water.
Water, but zappies.
Looks down.
You can see a large cavern below, filled to the brim with water, and a good portion of the coils of the machine going down under.
This strange machine is how the powering the anti-magic field, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Is it like water powered?
I don't know, but I would say we should try to find
How do you
it.
power something with water?
It's like a windmill, but with water.
Windmills,
Water
just,
mill?
Yeah.
windmills just turn a silo to.
Yeah,
For
that's for
grain.
grinding grain.
I don't think this grinds grain.
Maybe there's some rock that has to rotate on the inside?
Oh, like a magical like thing that like by spinning it like gets more powerful.
Maybe.
It's probably some magic bullshit. A lot of levers.
There is a lot of levers, Quinn. Would you like to start pulling some?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Look at these beds, right? You can't have a bed with straps and a thing that goes on someone's head and still be a good person, right? Like,
I don't think this is up for debate anymore.
yeah, I think we've solved it.
Let's just try to find this this gem, or the gems we're missing, before we touch anything.
I'm just gonna use my roll. I'll search around the room for gems or any kind of notes.
Okay. All right. As you guys look around the room with the various papers scattered about, you see several notes dictate how the machine works and how it functions. You also see various orders brought up of quartz-like stone to be ordered, but has not arrived yet. You do not find any spare gems in the entire area.
Seems that Maid was mistaken about the gems being down here.
Not even on this corpse.
No, that's definitely a corpse, though.
Let's see, do I know where this ladder leads?
Up.
Yes, I am familiar with this up.
You motherfucker.
Like, I would have said it out loud, but also I didn't want to interrupt you if you were about to give an answer.
The notes indicate that a shipment was supposed to be on its way, but has not made it yet. It also indicates that the bearer has been keeping the sickness at bay. And in emergencies, you can shut off the machine, but you will have to deal with the monsters that are currently being held paralyzed.
Did anyone see any monsters around here?
I don't think think I did.
None. I mean, there was that squid thing, but
We can
I
take
mean-
it.
It says it's keeping monsters paralyzed.
maybe further in. Aurora says, looking over to Sasha and the ladder on the wall.
That's just a limb of a thing. I don't think that if that comes to life, I'm very worried.
Well, what do you all think? Should we turn out the field or not?
I mean, at least see what's up here. Could be an extra room.
We'll see.
Okay, I climb up.
Well, it actually goes down.
Oh.
It actually
No,
goes
fine.
further down.
Oh?
Sasha,
Sassy remark was incorrect.
Sasha, you can see that the floor does have a hatch under it, and you can go down to another room that is adjacent to the water.
Does it go like in the water, or is there a
No.
floor next to the water?
There is a completely different room cut off from the water.
Oh, so it's like flooded.
No. It's open, and you can see
Okay.
There is light.
All right, I move down then.
All right.
And there's still another room.
We should probably at least see what's down there before anything else.
Well, what's in it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ah!
There you go, Sasha.
This.
Points at all this.
What the fuck is this?
Where's the?
Here,
Where's the ladder?
right there.
Where am I? I don't see
You're-
me.
You're also
Is
right
this
there.
like the ladder here, or is
Here, I'm gonna grab those.
that like trying to do a 3D
Lockhart,
effect?
move the ladder asset down there.
Oh, that's just a rail.
No. Not too big.
I like
Huh,
how we.
yeah, that
I
makes
like how we went from like Dr. Frankenstein to like steampunk.
Hang on. There you go.
Ah, I'm way over here.
All right. Whoosh. Wow.
What in the fuck am I looking at?
More
Oh,
doodad.
a lot of skeletons and a ritual circle.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You see a mass of flesh floating within the thing back here.
That's probably one of the monsters.
Yeah.
You think we should deal with it?
I think we should find some gems for that bracelet first.
I mean, if we turn off the anti-magic field, I'll be fine.
True, I guess.
Hold on. That's a sigil.
Yeah, don't
It
talk about
is.
that.
Yeah, that's about the magic circle.
The last person, who stepped on a magic circle got turned into a slime girl. You would.
I slap both of you.
Is there actually a magic circle there, or is that just...
Yeah, no, there
Come out
there
there,
there
just-
is actually a magic circle there.
Looks at Allie.
It looks at the corpses around it. What could have done? What could happen if we step on that?
Okay. With a 20. The ritual was used to keep not only those that were used sacrificed in it, but also to keep flesh alive as it was used. So you can see that most of the flesh has been taken off all of the creatures and used in the area.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
Yeah. So the thing that is currently floating inside of the vat is basically Frankenstein together through several pieces of other like creatures and humans' flesh.
Ugh.
So
Yeah.
are we just killing this?
We're definitely going to. That's
I think it's morally correct to.
yeah.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Do you want me to go shut down the anti-magic field now?
I mean, do we have to shut it down? Can't we just attack it?
I don't think we're gonna be able to do much. Without Cause I get the feeling that if we deal too much damage to it, just in general, it's going to not be paralyzed anymore, and then we're going to be, out of a party member, effectively.
Well, I suppose that's a fair point. Do we know how to turn it off?
Well, yeah, there was instructions
There's
upstairs.
instructions, yeah.
Okay. Well.
When a character is not here, they are not allowed to be used.
He was just asking for a character reason.
Oh, probably fell asleep. It's
Yeah.
good.
He fell asleep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Probably the
He's
most
he's a
likely.
growing boy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
only 19.
He's a growing boy. He needs his 18 hours of sleep.
Because I'm guessing you're not just going to allow Sasha and Aurora to walk up and punch the thing to death.
Yeah, that is what I figure. I'm guessing that if we start damaging it, it's going to no longer be paralyzed, and that would be bad.
Well, the thing is stopping the paralyzation of the sickness. It is still a moving creature. It's just removing certain things that would have been added if you turn it off.
A healthy creature, even
Yes.
more dangerous.
So, okay. Fight it while it's stable versus fight it when it's unstable.
Correct.
Alright.
Is that what I'm hearing? Okay. Want to take a look around in this room to see if there's any magic crystals?
Don't want to get much closer to it.
Well, that's fair. That is fair.
It's just the one flesh and this big tank thing. There's like nothing in these smaller ones.
No, it's just the one flesh thing. The smaller containers you can see look like it is providing the main tank with its like nutrients and everything.
Mm.
Guys, let's just starve it to death.
Yeah, but do you know how long that's gonna fucking take?
If you... Alcine's going to go back upstairs. It's going to start turning it off. Do you want me to spend a stamina just so I can say she runs back in just as it's getting turned off?
Well,
Since with my stamina, I can go really fast.
you can turn it off and come back. You're still not going to start the fight till next week and when Gagoon's here.